everyone, it's Leonette with DIY Beauty on Purpose. Welcome to my channel. Today I am working on a rustic serving tray, and as always, I always try to find just pieces of wood and supplies that I already have at hand so that it's as inexpensive as possible to make. So I found this piece of wood at a house that we were fixing up, and I brought it home, and now I'm going to be using it for the tray. I also have had these two pieces of ropes from, I think it was from a gift bag, and I thought they were super cute, so I kept them. And these two pieces of wood I got from some shutters that I made, and they were leftover pieces, and of course stencil that I had already purchased for other projects. So I hope you enjoy this video. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you do, and let's get to it. So I had measured already how big I needed the board to be. So here I'm just using the table saw to get it cut. Just using a 220 grit sandpaper just to get it nice and smooth on both sides, and using the palm sander. I'm going to be staining both sides of the board with Verathane wood stain in the Briarsmoke tone, and just using some gloves and of course a mask because the odor can be a little strong. I'm going to be using screws here. I'm going to use 4 on each side just to make sure that it's nice and secure, and using my drill. I really want this tray to have a very distressed rustic look, so I am just distressing the whole thing with 220 grit sandpaper and my palm sander. This stencil is one of my favorite. I've used it in a couple other projects, and I really love the way it looked, so I'm going to be using it on this tray as well. So I'm just securing it with some painter's tape and going to start stenciling. The chalk paint that I'm using is one that I made myself. I will be putting the link on how I made it and what I used to make it on the description box below. The brush that I'm using is a chippy brush, very inexpensive. I cut the top of the bristles so that it's nice and stubby, and it's perfect for stenciling. I've used it a couple times and I really like it, and a lot less expensive than buying stencil brushes. I wasn't really sure what I was going to use to secure the rope, but I decided to keep the rustic theme, and I got some twine and just knotted it and made it into just these little strips to use. So I decided to first secure the main rope with some hot glue, and then securing it with the little strips I made and some staples. I found myself having to really press hard with both hands just to make sure that the staple can get in and as close as possible to the wood, being that it had that little knot, but in the end it worked out pretty well. I wasn't sure if I was going to seal it with a top coat, but I decided to just do one coat of the Minwax polyacrylic in the clear matte, only on the middle section to seal in the words, the letters, and then also just to make sure if any water falls on the tray, it will be okay. There you have it, guys. I have to say, I am completely in love with this tray. It is exactly how in my mind I wanted it to look. It is very rustic. It is the wood tone I love. The lettering, the stenciling came out perfect. I'm very happy, very, very happy. I don't know if I'm going to use it for serving per se, but I think it's going to be a little bit more decorative just because I really love the way that it looks. But at least I know that I do have it if I wanted to use it for serving purposes. Hope you enjoyed it, and if you do, again, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and hit the little bell so that you can be notified and not miss any of my videos. Bye!